That unlimited AI subscription you're currently paying for, it might be the biggest leak in your operational budget right now. Take a look at this breakdown of a typical daily AI workload. 8 out of 10 requests you send are basic utility work, summarizing an email thread, renaming a file, extracting a field, or searching your workspace context. That leaves only a small fraction of the bar for the heavy lifting, the engineering, deep research, and multi-step automation tasks that actually demand intense logical reasoning. But here is the structural flaw in most platforms. They route every single request through a single premium frontier model. You absorb a massive blanket cost for maximum compute power across the board. We call this supermodel waste. You are burning highly expensive compute capacity to perform basic administrative chores. Using a model like GPT 5.5 to rename a document is exactly like hiring a senior structural engineer to organize your filing cabinet. The job gets done, but the math makes absolutely no sense. If you run an operations team, this creates a major dilemma. You want to deploy automated workflows across your entire workspace, but you cannot afford to let your compute costs scale linearly with every small daily action. Xuda approaches this completely differently. Rather than selling an opaque, flat-fee pass to one oversized model, Xuda treats AI credits as a transparent operating budget, tied directly to the complexity of the specific task. Breaking away from the illusion of unlimited flat-fee AI is a mandatory first step. Once you stop overpaying for simple requests, you can start building an automated operation that delivers genuine return on investment. Xuda abandons the massive single chatbox architecture. The platform relies on an intelligent routing network, diverting traffic based on exactly what the job requires. Let's trace an input. A user asks to rewrite notes. The system lands here, categorizing it as a simple task. Xuda hands it to a lower-cost model. It completes instantly, bypassing the premium compute tier, and credit burn barely registers. This requires a clear trade-off. You must monitor a credit-based economy. To make this work, you have to leave the unlimited mindset behind and develop a baseline understanding of your team's actual daily workflow volume. The math strongly supports the effort. The credits you save by keeping routine daily work off the frontier models accumulate into massive operational savings month over month. You are never locked out of premium power. Xuda's workspace defaults to economical models, but it gives you precise escalation controls to manually target heavier models when a task genuinely requires deeper reasoning. Taking manual control over escalation gives you ultimate authority over the speed versus cost balance. It simply requires active judgment from the author to recognize when a task warrants the premium price tag. By aggressively cutting out supermodel waste on everyday chores, you mathematically free up your budget to spend heavily on the complex operations that actually drive your business. So how do we handle that remaining 20%? The complex engineering, the multi-step research, the data automation. Standard platforms attack complexity by sending one massive set of instructions to a single supermodel, hoping it processes all the logic flawlessly on the first try. Look at the routing tree. An agent intercepts a complex task and splinters it into smaller steps. Each step triggers a specific tool, searching your workspace or querying APIs, all while maintaining a highly controlled credit burn. When an economical model is equipped with practical tools, it can systematically outperform a single, expensive reasoning model attempting to calculate everything in a vacuum. This creates compound intelligence. You aren't rolling the dice on one grand answer. The final output is the sum of many small, efficient, and independently verified actions. Using agents effectively requires a slight operational shift. It takes a bit more upfront orchestration and a willingness to trust multi-step workflows over a single one-shot prompt. But the error handling alone justifies the shift. If an agent hits a dead end, it simply retries that single failed toolpath. It never has to rerun the entire expensive prompt from the beginning. This agent and tool architecture permanently shifts your credit-to-result ratio. You achieve enterprise-grade complexity without ever experiencing enterprise-grade API bill spikes. Understanding the mechanics of task routing is only useful if it informs how you actually buy software. You need a workspace plan that maps directly to your physical operational workload. Let's establish a clear baseline. If you refuse to monitor usage and simply demand an opaque, unlimited chat box to play with, Xuda is not built for you. But if efficiency matters to your operations, Xuda defines practical capacity strictly by monthly AI credits and storage limits across 3 distinct tiers. The first tier is the free workspace, providing 30 monthly AI credits and 15 gigabytes of storage. This tier allows solo professionals to explore the routing system and test light workflows without risking budget. Next is the growing workspace. This tier allocates 400 to 600 monthly credits and up to 1 terabyte of storage. This is optimized for small teams. Because Xuda pushes routine tasks to economical models, these credits stretch incredibly far across monthly workflows. Finally, the high-volume workspace delivers 2,000 to 6,000 monthly credits, backed by up to 10 terabytes of storage. You need this tier if you are an enterprise developer running frequent, intensive agent operations that constantly query massive data contexts. For those heavy integrators, this specific structure acts as a financial shield. It guarantees your capacity while protecting you from the sudden, unpredictable cost spikes associated with scaling traditional frontier models. Before you lock in a tier, conduct a quick audit of your team's daily AI requests. Quantify exactly how much supermodel waste you are currently paying for. Xuda functions as a vital economic framework, taking the hidden costs of automated work, making them totally visible, making them highly controllable, and built to scale efficiently.